Hi, everyone. When you come in, say hi. I'm going to wait a few minutes to see who hops on in. We have a few more minutes. When you come on, say hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I got a really fun craft tonight. I hope you like it. It's for summer or spring. Could be either one. Just going to give it a few more minutes to see who else comes in, and then we will get started. Say hi. Hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing good? It's Friday. Yay. If you come in, say hi so we could chat. I love chatting with you guys. Just seeing who else is going to come on. I'll move this over here. Wait a couple more minutes. We have like 2 more minutes and I will get started. Hi. I don't know why I look over here and I got the comments over here. I got to get used to this. I'm hoping more. Hi. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Crafting Sadie. Hi. How y'all doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. Hi, Catherine. It's your first time live with me. Yay. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the hearts. Thank you guys so much. I'm just waiting to see if a few more pop in before I get started. I have a really, really fun craft. I'm super excited about this craft tonight. Oh, you're actually Crystal? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's under your daughter's name. Okay. Hi. Yes, come on in. I'm so excited you guys are here. I know Fridays, a lot of people are busy Friday nights, so I'm going to try and do another night too during the week. Hopefully soon. Hopefully in the summertime, I'll be able to do more lives. So is everybody ready for this? We're going to do a bee craft tonight. Um, I don't know if you guys know, I've been advertising, but I have an Etsy shop and I do lots of laser crafts for you guys. So anything that I craft on here, it's not always going to be stuff from my shop, but anytime that I craft stuff on here, some of it will be for my shop in case you guys are interested. It's really inexpensive. It's not expensive at all for these crafts, but I found this really cool file for a spindle beehive, which I think is so cool, and I don't know about you guys, but I love bee decor. It's my favorite. It's actually I have it in my house. So, that and farmhouse, I have both. But, what I did is I cut these. These are all the little spindles that you cut out of the laser cutter, okay? And this is actually going to make a beehive, which is gonna be super cool. And this is the little door that comes with it. And then also these bees, these little wooden bees come with it. Now, I already painted these. All I did was use acrylic paint markers because it's much easier. And then I found this really cool scrapbook paper that I had. And for the wings, I decided I'm going to use this scrapbook paper. I think it's really super cool. I think it'll look good with the bee. So yeah, but there's 2 different size bees. There's a smaller one and one that's a little bit bigger, and these come with the kit. These come with the kit, so and what you can do is I have tons of wood. So I have this piece of wood that I'm gonna use, and it's just like plywood that I'm using, but you can use any sign from the Dollar Tree will work for this to put it on and make your own background. I mean, anything like that, it just sits flat, so it'd be perfect for anything like that. So yeah. Okay, so in my Etsy shop, my moderator is putting that up. If you don't see it on YouTube, it is going to be in the description box. So you guys can check that out afterwards too. And this I'm going to put up after the live. So this will be in the shop after the live. Um, okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to paint the background first. So I'm going to use burnt umber because I love using burnt umber. I love the rustic vintage look. So that is what we are going for here. So let me get some of this out. And I'm almost out of it. I had to go buy another one, you guys, because I use this color so much because I love it so much. But you can use any color you guys want. Anything that's your style, that's what you do. This is just for inspiration. And I also use a sponge from the Dollar Tree to paint. Um, Dries faster, and I like the look that it gives. It doesn't leave, like, streaks like the brush would, so that's why I use a sponge from Dollar Tree, and I just cut it up. That's all I do. Super easy, and let's clean up. Let's clean up. So what is everyone up to besides watching me live tonight? Anything? Anything at all? You guys doing anything this weekend? I will be crafting this weekend. This is what I always do, which I love doing, so I'm gonna open the new one because this one is all gone. And I can never get these open. I don't know about you guys, but I always have trouble getting the paint open. There we go. I'm always looking on the wrong side. Ah. So who likes bee crafts? Who likes crafting bees? Do you guys like bees or do you like lemons? I know a lot of people like lemons. I like lemons too. Mine is a kind of a mixture. I like the lemon and the bee look. What do you guys like? Do you like bees, lemons, or do you like just I also love Highland cows. Those are my favorite too. I just think they're so pretty. And I got a lot of that decor in my living room. And then my kitchen, I have a lot of bee. Now, I'm not worried about covering this whole thing because I'm just going to be putting more paint over it and giving it that chippy look that I always do. Is anybody here on Facebook? I'm not seeing the comments. Say hi. You love bees, yeah. Yeah, they're my favorite too. I love them too. It's just so summery. I just love the color. They should dry really quick. That's why I use the sponge too because it dries a lot quicker. See if anybody's on Facebook because I can't see the comments. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I can't see any comments on here. I got my moderator here. Huh? Oh, okay. Okay, then I'm going to do the sides. I know it takes forever when you're painting, guys. I'm so sorry. But you have to paint, right? So I'm going to get the sides with it and try not to get it all over me. Anybody doing anything special this weekend? And I am getting it all over me. I'm going to have to wipe up. I'm not going to, I'll do the back on, not while we're live. I'll do it after. This way I don't keep you guys on here forever while I'm painting. Try and get this as dry as I can. Hiding from the bikers. Yeah, hiding from the bikers. It's crazy here right now in Florida. It's bike week. So we have a lot of bikers over here during bike week, and they're all over. And the traffic has been absolutely horrendous. It's been awful, terrible. I don't even know. It's just been terrible. I don't want to leave the house. And they have lots of events going on, so it's crazy. Okay, I think that's good. We got most of it. I'm just going to wipe my hands a little. So now I want to do the chippy look. Oh, yeah, it's crazy here. Bike week is like really big. It's actually bigger than when it's like the Daytona 500. And I'm in Daytona, so there's a lot of bikers in Daytona. They come here. So that's where everything's at. So yeah, it's a little crazy. I want to do the chippy look. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using a candle wax. This is just tea light candle from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to rub it all over the board so I get that chippy look. I especially do it around the edges because I like to scrape it around the edges and make it look really old and rustic. But I think the tea light candles are the easiest to rub on, so that's why I use the tea light. But you can use any candle you have, really. Any type of candle wax. And then I always get like too much on here. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the Plaster Paint by Waverly. And you want to make sure, like, when you go on, you don't want to put too much because then it won't scrape. So you don't want to put too much paint down. I mean, you can put enough to coat it, but just don't do too much. And I try to go in one direction, but sometimes it's really hard, especially when you're trying to get the edges. If you're just coming in, we're making a bee craft. And if you want to say hi in the comments, say hi. And I'm not worried about getting complete coverage because I want some of this brown to show through. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. And this is really a big board I'm using. It's about a little bit bigger than a 12 by 12, I think. But it's just a plywood, but you can use any wood from the Dollar Tree. You can use painter sticks and you can put them together with some, turn them over, like line them up, turn them over, and then put a huge paint stick in the back to keep them together with some glue. There's so many things you could do. Okay, now I'm gonna dry this and then I will start scraping. If you're just coming in, say hi. I don't know why, but usually I have people on my Facebook and I'm not seeing anybody. So I'm wondering if it's not working because I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, I do. Okay. I guess there is someone watching me on Facebook. Trying to dry this as fast as I can for you guys. So if you're just coming in, I am making a bee craft. It's a spindle beehive that I made on my laser cutting machine. We're going to put it together and we're going to make a little beehive on a piece of wood that I'm using. You can use any wood from the Dollar Tree. Hi, Pat. How are you? Hi, Deanna. And I'm going to put it on this wood, and then we're going to put these little bees, and it's a whole kit that you can get on my Etsy shop, in my Etsy shop, I should say. I know this is the boring part, watching me, you know, but I got to make sure it's dry. So it's just going to take a minute. I want to make sure it's completely dry before I start scraping. So what is everybody up to tonight? Anything besides watching me? Or tomorrow? Or Sunday? It's still wet. Trying to go as fast as I can. You're in Utah? Oh, you're going to visit your granddaughters? Oh, that's so nice. That's awesome. My grandkids are in Buffalo, New York. 3 boys. She had 3 boys, all boys. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. So now we're going to move on. I could actually hear the motorcycles while I'm talking to you guys. How old are they? Well, one is 4, one is 7, and the other one I believe is 8 now. So yeah, they're close in age. They're very close in age. But they are so cute. So adorable. Okay, so now I'm going to use this scraper from the Dollar Tree. You can get these any hardware store or whatever. And I'm going to start scraping. And what it does is it's going to lift up some of the plaster paint that's on top. Basically like where the candle hits mostly. And sometimes, I don't know what it is, but this paint, the chalk paint, sometimes it's harder to lift it up. But I'm not trying to get too much of a scraping. Now you can also do this with tape. You don't have to do it like this. Like how I'm doing it. You can use tape to lift it up. You just put a piece of tape down and lift it up. Oh, and then I found out, and I'm going to try it one day. They have these Brillo pads at the Dollar Tree, and you can actually use this too. And it's supposed to work like this, like scraping it up. And I found them at the Dollar Tree because I've never seen them at my Dollar Tree. And I found them. I was like, oh, yay. So, yeah. I'm going to try those too. Only thing with scraping, though, I will say, it's much more messy. Where if you use the tape or you use the Brillo, well, actually the Brillo will probably make a mess too but I don't think it's much of a mess. Now, I'm not too worried about the middle section because that's where the beehive's going to go, so I'm not going to scrape as much there. I'm going to turn this around and go in this direction now. There we go. And this is a workout, let me tell you. This is a workout. I know, I heard. How are you doing, Pat? Are you doing better? Do you feel any better? I heard that you weren't feeling good. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm going to have you in my prayers. You get better real quick. I've had pneumonia almost every year. I get it. If the kids get sick, then I get sick because my immune system's not the greatest. But yeah, it is not fun having pneumonia. I know that for a fact. I've had a lot of times. I had to be on a breathing machine a couple times. It was not fun. So I'm hoping that you feel better real soon. All right. So I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. Just want to get a little bit more up here. A lot of scraping, guys. And like, I don't mind the nicks. I don't mind that when I do this because it just makes it even look better. To me anyway, because that's the look I like. But like I said, if you guys don't like this look, you can always skip this step completely and just paint whatever color you want. Okay, I'm just going to grab some of this out of here so it's not all over the place. So I can put my mat back down. And then I can paint. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to put the board aside now. But this is what it looks like. Okay. Get all this off of here first. And don't worry about the back. The back I will do on my own. This way I'm not doing it with you guys. So you guys aren't on here forever watching me paint. Okay. So next, I'm going to do these on a napkin. Paper towel, I mean. Use a paper towel for this. And we're going to paint our spindles. Now, like I said, these spindles, I love spindles. I wish that I could find them like somewhere and just like have them like the real ones, the real good ones, because I just love spindles. They're so much fun to work with, and I just like them a lot. Trying to get some of the paint off of me, sorry. Okay. That's good enough. All right, so now I'm going to start painting these. Now I'm going to use the color Goldenrod Folk Art paint, and I'll paint these with that. And then I'll show you how we put this all together. Make sure I don't have any that paint anywhere. Okay. So it's just a folk art paint that I'm using, and it's called Goldenrod, and I just get it at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to use that and paint these. And I love this yellow color. I just think it's so pretty. I like it because it's a little bit darker than like a yellow, so that's why I use it a lot for like my spring or summer crafts. Super pretty. And I'm liking, I really like making these on my laser cutter. It is so much fun, you guys. There's so many different things you could do. I was like, wow, I just can't believe it. When I got the laser cutter, I'm like, oh my goodness. There's so many crafts that you can do. It's amazing. And it's not quick though. It takes a long time for like the one I have anyways. It takes a while for it to I mean, it depends on like how intricate it is, but it does take a while for things to be cut out. Um but that's okay because while I'm crafting, I just leave it go and it just cuts whatever, I need. It just cuts it out. But in my Etsy shop, I also have not just laser cut crafts, I also have the chunkier, wood crafts too in there, and I have a lot of bunnies right now, a lot of Easter stuff. I have a church, I have a cross that I made, on here actually on my lives. I did them, and there's a wonky bunny that I did. That one's really cute, I love that one. And I also did trying to think what else I did. Can't remember. I've only done 3 lives so far. So I mean, no, this is my 4th. So 4 lives so far. So I'm trying to get used to doing it. But I did a wonky bunny, I did a church, and I think I also did cross. I did a cross too. And the stuff that I make, I also put on there too. So in case somebody doesn't want to craft and they just want to buy it. Now these will be really quick to dry. And we only need 1 coat because the yellow is really like the perfect yellow. I don't need to do 2. And then I'm going to paint the door black. Just going to move these out of the way here. Just going to use a little black paint. I'll use this. I have so many plates that I put my paints on. And for this one, I'm just going to use, actually, I'm just going to cut a piece off of this. See, I just cut my sponges right now, and that's how I use them. Super easy. This will dry really quick. Yeah, I'm glad she's there with you too, Pat. I'm so happy to hear that she's there with you and she got there. And I'm glad you're feeling better. That's awesome. Because I know it's terrible having pneumonia. It's a terrible thing. And what happened? Okay, all painted. So now what I'm going to do is these that I already cut out. This is just scrapbook paper that I had in my stash. I have tons of scrapbook paper. And I'm just going to Mod Podge them onto the wings of the bee. You know what? Actually, I can use the smaller one because I don't need that much. Just going to brush it on. Ooh, it's pouring out. These are so little. Okay. And then I'm just going to smooth it on there, make sure it's on nice and good. But I thought this scrapbook paper was really cool. And I like the way it looks. I think it's cool. All it is like little leaves. So only thing is I'm going to have to cut some of this because it's too much. I'm just going to sand some of this. Whatever excess you have on the edges, you could just sand off. That's what I always do. And I have this little finger sander. And this is in my Amazon shop. Mostly everything I use, tools and stuff like that, like my Godabra, this, you can find in my Amazon shop. And I always have that link in there too, in case you guys are looking for something. I think that's good. And then I'm going to do the larger one. Trying to see if I have any left in this bottle. I don't think I do. Nope. All gone. I have to use this one. Oh yeah, there's my Etsy. Oh, my Amazon shop. Yep. On YouTube, I'll have it in the description box for you guys. Anybody else just hop on, say hi. Anybody else on Facebook? Come on in, say hi. I'm making a bee craft. I'm using this file that I got on my laser cutter, and I cut out a beehive, which is super cool. I love it. I love spindles though. That's like, they're fun. Okay. So now that's done. So now we're going to put this together. Just going to get this stuff out of the way. And these are really easy to put together too. So I'm also going to do like a dark wax on the edges of the spindles. So this is my dark wax that I use. It's a Kills wax, and it's also in my Amazon shop. You can also get dark wax at, Home Depot, I know has it too. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to dirty up the edges of my spindles with it. And all this is gonna do is give it that, like, grungy old look. And if you ever get too much on your project, you can use a baby wipe and it'll wipe right up. And I'll show you. It kind of like wipes it up quite a bit and it smooths it out real nice. So that's what I like about this stuff. And a little goes a long way. I say that like every time I'm on. A little goes a long way. But this gives it that extra something, that extra vintage uh, look. But if you don't like that look, like I said, do your own thing. You don't have to do this. You could skip this part altogether. This is just to give you guys some ideas of what I do. I just like that look. So, and I'm going to do that to each one of these. And hopefully I could do it fast. And see, I'm just rubbing my finger and that just kind of smooths it out. And all I do is dab it. I dab it inside. I don't like, you don't want a lot on your brush. Just gives them that old rustic look. And there's a lot of pieces, guys, sorry. There's, like, a few. I'm going as fast as I can, but I want you guys to see how I do this, so and see, sometimes I get a lot on there, so I have to rub it with the, wipe too. But right now, I'm trying to go fast for you guys, so I'm, like, really getting a lot on there 'cause I'm trying to go super fast for you guys. But I'm liking the way it looks. This is how I imagined it to come out. But I can't wait till you guys see how it's assembled and how cool it looks. I've been seeing a lot of other crafts with spindles too, like a carrot. They have a carrot, and they also have like a, cross, which is super cool too. And I was gonna do that one for you guys tonight, but then I decided, "Oh, I'm in the mood for spring. I wanna do some spring crafts for you guys because 'cause we're getting really close to Easter now." So it's like, boom, we go right into spring and then right into summer. I am not ready to spring forward. I don't like losing my sleep. You guys like it? Do you guys like daylight savings time? I don't really care for it. I don't understand why we do it, but I guess we have to do it. I know one time they said they were gonna stop, but they never did, and they kept it. But springing forward, we lose an hour of sleep. But I like that it gets lighter out. No, you don't? Yeah. I know, I wish we didn't have to either. Because, it's just I don't like that it gets so dark. I mean, I like that it's gonna get lighter out. I wish we didn't fall back, I guess I should say, because I can't stand when it gets dark out early. I hate that. It's just, and then when you wake up, it's dark. I don't know. I don't care for it. That's why I think I love summer and spring so much because it stays light out longer and, you know, I don't know, I don't like darkness. I remember when my kids were little, um, when we would put them to bed for school, and it would be, like, still light out, and they're like, "It's not dark out yet." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but you still gotta go to bed because you gotta get up for school in the morning." And they never understood it for the longest time. Now they do, though, because 'cause they're older, but it was funny because they were just like, "I don't wanna go to bed, it's too light out." That was the only thing with daylight savings time too. This is, like, a big piece, so I gotta, like, go over it a couple times. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to go really fast for you guys. Where did I put it? Oh, I keep looking up to make sure I see the questions, if anybody's talking. Sorry if I don't see it. Just a couple more pieces, and then we can assemble this. I'm really liking the way it looks, though, so far. Too much. Okay. So this, I'm just gonna go over a little bit 'cause this is a really big piece too. I don't wanna do too much. And then I just have the little pieces left. Now, if I did a live during the week, would you guys come to the live during the week? Like, maybe, like, afternoon-ish? I don't know. Like, I don't wanna do a live, if I'm not gonna have people coming, because then I'll be sitting here talking to myself. So if I did another live, I need to know if you guys would come during the week too, 'cause I'd like to start doing more. My phone keeps buzzing and I keep looking over. Sorry, guys. Anyone else just come in? And I'm really liking the way this looks. Like, it looks really good. Okay, one more piece. That's it. I promise. One more piece to go. I hear a lot of motorcycles out there. Okay, we're good. There we go. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to glue the wings on the little bees. Put this all together. I think I'm going to do the edges of the bees' wings too. Sorry, guys. I want everything to go together nicely. I don't know why I closed it. I knew I was going to do this. Just a little bit. Yeah, I like that better. Anybody else just come in? We're making a bee craft. I'm doing a beehive that I cut with my laser, and it's like spindles, super cute. Ooh, that was a lot. There we go. Okay. And I'm just like wiping a little bit on here, a little bit, like dragging some of the wax onto the whole wing, so it all kinds of goes together real nicely. And now I will glue it on. I'm going to just dry it a little bit. I'm just going to put a little bit on the yellow that I put on the bees, because the yellow is a little bit lighter than the yellow that I used for the yeah, so it'll kind of like tone down the yellow a little bit. It was like an acrylic marker that I used. All right, so now I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue, and I'm going to glue the little wings on to the bee. Oh, I think it's so cute. And there's one little bee. Isn't he cute? I really like that. And then I'm going to glue this one on this one. Oh, these are so cute. Okay. So now we're going to assemble our bee hive. So this is how, just make sure I get it in order. So the first thing to go down is going to be the door. So the door is going to go like in the center like that. I'm just going to place everything down first. And then we're going to start doing it. Now the little pieces, these ones here that are a little bit shorter, these ones are going to go down first. So you're going to have these like this on side by side next to the door, like so. And then the next short ones go just above that, like that. You can kind of see where the little groove is here. I don't know if you guys could see it that well, but you could see like how they kind of go together. Then next goes the large one, which is this one, and then this one. And then we just keep going up until we get to the smallest one. And there's our beehive. Isn't that cool? I think it looks so good. I love it. The only thing is I need to move it down a little. I'm trying to make sure it's centered. I don't want it like, I wanna make sure it's in the middle. And then I'll glue everything. And I'm gonna use super glue. If you guys are new to watching me, I use super glue and hot glue whenever I'm gluing to wood, only because I wanna make sure everything stays in place, doesn't, um, come off. So I think that's in the middle. Looks pretty good, I think. So I'm gonna glue the door down first, and I use the wood super glue from, Dollar Tree. And I'm just gonna do both. There we go. And then I just start gluing these ones down. And I think this is just a super fun craft. I love anything to do with bees. Like, you can ask my husband, I have bees all over my house, in my kitchen, in my, what do you call it? My I don't know what you would call it, like a china cabinet, I guess, but it's not really a china cabinet. Like, it doesn't have glaze on it. Just has the shelves and stuff, super pretty. And I actually got it at Goodwill, and I just painted it and made it look, um, farmhouse, and it came out so cool looking. I just love it, the cabinet. So you never know what you can find at Goodwill, guys. You never know. We have to get more hot glue. Anybody else just come in? Say hi. I really wish I could see my comments better on Facebook 'cause I can't. I can't see, like, how many people are on there or anything. I like to see. Ooh, I almost burned my finger. When the pieces get thinner and thinner, it's harder and harder to get the hot glue and make sure it doesn't burn you. Because when it burns, ooh, it crackled. There we go. I really like this spindle. I know I keep saying that, but I do. Almost to the top. And it's so quiet, nobody's talking to me but crafting Sadie. Anybody else there? Say hi. Okay, this is the last one, guys. Here we go. A little bit of the glue came out. There we go. Okay, that's what it looks like so far. Cool, right? I like it. And then I'm going to figure out where I want to put my bees. So don't worry, we're going to fill up the top here too. I have plans for that. I think I'm going to put the big bee on top and put the little one maybe over here like this. Like that. Does that look good, you guys? I don't know. What do you think? I think that looks good like that. Put a big bee on the top, the smaller bee over here on the hive. I'm just going to put a little bit of the wood glue. Yeah, I like that. And then I'll put this one up here. There we go. Now I'm going to make my bow like I always do. I always have to make a bow. You guys know this. If you've been on here plenty of times, you know I need to make my bows. So I'm going to make a raggy bow. I'm going to put this aside. But that's what it looks like with the bees. Cute, right? I love it. Okay. Let me clean this up real quick. And then I'm going to show you guys. I'll do the bow. And I'm also going to do a little tag. And I have this really cute bee stamp that I've had for like a long time. When I used to scrapbook, I used them. So I'm going to use that too and put that on the tag. So when I do my tags, I like to make them look old. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to do something else too. Let's do this first, and then I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to do something really cool to the beehive. On the bee, on the on the bee, on the tag, I'm going to put Bee Sweet. I thought that would be cute. Put it on there. And like I said, I have this little bee stamp that I'm going to put on here too. Said I have these stamps, I might as well use them, right? I'm just going to try this real quick. Oh, wait, let me put the Bee Sweet first. So then I just have these little letters that I'm going to use to put the Bee Sweet. But you like can put whatever you want. Like I thought of like Hey Honey or Oh Honey or I don't know. There's so many different sayings you could have with bees, right? Be kind. That's a huge one. You always see that one. Okay. And I'm just going to dry these real quick. And then I have this other stamp that I forgot to show you guys that I want to use. It's super cool. It looks like a beehive. And I've had this for a while. You can use like any stamp you have. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over the top of it with the stamp and just like stamp it in certain areas. And I think that would make it even look cuter. Like give it more texture and a little bit of a different look. Because that's what I like to do. I like to come up with different ideas and different looks. And then I'm going to go over the edges. Now, if you don't have this tool that I have, you can use your scissors, to do the sides and make it look old. Yeah, and then I'm just going along the edges with the dark wax. And then I go over the whole thing a little bit and rub it in. And then I also crinkle it up in my hand because I want it to look old. Okay, so now bring this back because I wanted you guys to see. This is what I want to do with the stamp. So I want to take the stamp and I want to like just kind of like put it in different spots like that because I think it would just look cool. Give it another little texture to it. And I'm just using like this is a rubber stamp. Like I'm just using it. Like I don't care. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. I guess I should say I don't want it to be perfect. But I love this look. I'm really liking the stamp on here. I think it looks great. I love it. Looks super cool. And if you don't have this stamp, you can use any stamp. You can even use the stamp, with the cursive writing on it. I've done that on a few projects. But this just makes it look like there's another texture, you know? And I just think it looks really nice. Missed a spot. Trying to get under the wing there. There we go. Oh, I missed this completely. What? There we go. See, it just gives it another little something. What do you guys think of that? I love it. Yeah, it is unique. That's what I like. I like to try to come up with different things. I used to scrapbook and a lot of these things you use, which is called like mixed media, and it's just another way of making something look super cool. Okay, so now I will put this aside again, and I am going to make my bow. So if you're new here, I use the mini Bodabra. It is in my shop, in my Amazon shop, and I use strips of fabric. So whatever fabric, you pick that goes with your, decor, whatever you're making, that's what I do. And I'm also gonna use some of this ribbon. Now this ribbon's from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you guys have seen it before. I'm hoping they come out with more of it. But this is really cool. I love this ribbon, especially, like, for summertime. It just reminds me of, like, summer. So I use lace, I use all kinds of things. And some of the stuff that I take out, I don't even use. So, with that being said, let's make the bow. So what I do is I put a piece of twine in between the center of the Bodabra, and then I just take my bow and my ribbon, whatever I'm using, and I just stick it in between there. And I'm not gonna make this super huge. I want it to be a smaller bow on top. And then I'm just going to keep looping it back and forth like so. And just make your loops however big you think you want your project, however big you think your project is. You don't wanna make it too big if your project isn't that big. And I just push it down, and then I just keep bringing in different fabrics that I cut into strips, um, lace that I coffee dye or I, Sometimes I use tea to stain it, and I get my lace usually at, Temu, or you could get it Hobby Lobby. Sometimes they have orange stickers on stuff, with their lace and the ribbons, so that's usually when I get it, and I usually get my fabric when it's on sale at Hobby Lobby, or I get it at the Dollar Tree, which I have not seen a lot of fabric at the Dollar Tree, though, lately. I don't know. I've seen, like, the burlap fabric they have out right now with bees on it and stuff like that. I have seen that, which was you know, which is nice, but I can't use it, like, for stuff like this. This wouldn't be the craft to use that with. And see, like, this is the lace I use, and I think I coffee stained this one. So some of it'll be dark, some of it'll be light, but I just kinda alternate, and I always make sure I pull my strings off because you have all kinds of strings when you rip your stuff. And I'm gonna go in with some of this. This is, fabric from the Dollar Tree. It has bees on it. The other fabric was from, that looks like a honeycomb is from Hobby Lobby. Going back and forth. I don't even know if I wanna use the lace. I don't think I do. I do wanna use some of this though. I like this fabric. This fabric looks really it's like fringe on the ends, and I like that. This one just has little bees on it. This is actually from the Dollar Tree too. Lots of stuff from the Dollar Tree. 'Cause right now they have a lot of they're already putting out I shouldn't say already, 'cause most of the stores are. They already have out these stuff, like the bee wreaths and stuff like that. And there's really unique ways to make the wreaths too. The bee wreaths that they have, I have a video with that. I can link it, down below, um, YouTube. You could go on YouTube and you can actually see it, where I made a couple different I don't know if I want that one. And then I have this. It's like a fringy yarn. This is from Dollar Tree too, and I think it's so I wanted to add it in. And then this is just cotton lace from the Dollar Tree, and I just keep looping it. And I am gonna use this because I just like it. It's trying to get it to stay in here is the thing because it's, like, so, like, very feathery, and I think that's good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just bring up my string, and I tie it in a tight knot in the center, and then I pull it out, flip it over, and I tie it in a knot in the back, like so. And then I mess around with it until I get it the way I like. And then I trim, the tail. I'm gonna cut this off. Don't need that. And then I'm just gonna play around with it. And all I do is pull all my tails down and then I pull my loops up. And then I just trim it the way I want it. And I'm gonna put this up in the corner here. I know you guys can't see that good, but I'm gonna put it up here. And I'm gonna trim first. I want my tails a little long, but not too long. Trying to get these loops out. The fuzzy stuff is, like, getting in my way. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. And I'm gonna put that up here in the corner and glue it down. And I'm gonna pull this one just a little, it's too long. That's the good thing about making these bows too, is you could pull your loops down if they're too long. So you kinda can fix it the way you like it. And I missed one. Okay. Okay. I think I'm done messing around with it. So I'm just gonna put some glue on the back and glue this down. Oh, I love it. It looks so cute. I'm still trimming. Okay, so now I have this button that I'm gonna put in the middle of the bow with my tag. So there it is with the bow. And now I'm going to put our little tag and then put the button in the center. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. And I have this little wood button that I get my buttons on Amazon. So what do you guys think? How does it look? You like it? Do you guys like it? I think it looks I love the way it turned out, and I really like, this look, the spindles like this. I think it looks super cool. So, yeah. So this will be available in my shop. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I'm so glad you guys like it. Thank you. Yeah, this will be available in the shop, and you can get the craft kit too if you want instead and do it yourself. And if you guys get the craft kit, I want you guys to, show a picture of it once you make it on my Etsy shop so I could see it, because I would love to be able to see what you guys do. I think it's super cool. So thanks for coming again, you guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for supporting me and coming and talking to me. And I will see you guys next Friday with another craft. So go check out the Etsy shop and don't forget to follow and like on Facebook. And also don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Thanks, guys. See you next week. Bye.